is ZATA working on right now that you're really excited about?
ZATA has always wanted to do a microloan project, and it was pretty exciting one day when Paul Doctor, who is involved, I don't know what he's involved with exactly, but he is a wonderful, he's a retired surgeon in Denver, and he told me, come to the Posner Center, because there are fellows that come from Africa to work in small businesses in Denver. And I ran over, I think I was like, who knows where I was? I was probably at the supermarket. And I turned, and then George was there, so that was great. And there's this young woman who stands up. I don't know if you met More Blessing.
I don't think so.
She is a travel agent, and she owns a travel agency in, I believe, Harare.
Oh, wow.
And she stood up and said, I have access to all these women in rural areas around Harare, and I'd like to do a microloan project.
Wow.
And I'm like, holy, and I'm like on the phone to my board. I met this person because we don't really go over, the doctors go over to Zimbabwe from the medical school, but they're busy. Yeah. They're busy. They can't go shopping for microloans. So I talked to her, and she was so lovely and so enthusiastic, and she knew 20 HIV-infected women who wanted to expand their broccoli farms to reach self-sufficiency economically. And we said, bingo. So we get I hear from More Blessing more than I hear from my nephew. And she shows me pictures of everybo's planting, and they're all super psyched. Yeah. And they can't wait. And we showed we have a loop of all the pictures that we've taken over the years in Zimbabwe, and one of them is this broccoli project, because she sends us so many pictures. So that's pretty exciting, and we're just going down the road of what are the needs. Now, we may do more research funding also, because we feel that it's project oriented and they're going to come out with results, and it'll move the science and clinical care ahead. Yeah. And that would be terrific. And I guess we're the fundraising arm, so we're looking down the road, and a San Francisco colleague of mine who put on an auction for us in 2006 wants to do it again. And I said, go for it, because he knows everybody at UCSF, University of California, San Francisco, and I know everybody at UCSD, San Diego, so we got the California folks who are going to come down. So, hopefully we can do this for us. We have a warehouse full of beautiful folk art, and hopefully we can be in business, and if they say they have other kinds of needs, we're very open. We're not, we've never said no. If they need chemotherapy because sometimes they have some cancer comorbidities, we give them chemotherapy. And, or we don't give them anything, we give them the funds for that. And so it's worked very well. I should acknowledge 2 people in Zimbabwe. Margaret Borak Williams buys the art for us, and she also gives wonderful clinical care to thousands of AIDS patients. And James Hakeem. And these are 2 people who are on our advisory board. So we work very hand in glove with our Zimbabwe colleagues. This is not a top-down, this is all collegial, we make decisions together, because we're not dictating, we're just the fundraising. Absolutely. So that's where we're going.
And so how do you see maybe in our community here in Denver, Colorado, and as you're expanding in the United States too, how can people get involved in ZATA? What can they do to, I suppose, either buy art or get involved with what you're doing on a more localized level?
I'm always looking for volunteers to help with social networking. I've tried it. I failed miserably. And also we have some inventory needs. But I really would like people to go on the website to the gallery page and see if there's art that interests them. and get a feel for the art. And they can buy through PayPal on the website, and we've sold dozens that way. They can keep their eye open. We try to get it out to all the news media about our auctions. But having said that, I think we're going to leave Denver for a little bit with local auctions, because we have done probably in the neighborhood of 7 here. And I think the people who wanted the art had an opportunity to get the art. We have we have big mailing lists. We go to 20,000 people at the medical school. And I think we're done in Denver for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to move to California, and we're going to see what other opportunities are for auctions throughout the United States.
So I understand that ZATA just recently celebrated their 10th year anniversary, so congratulations on that. What do you feel that you are the most proud of throughout the years of the ZATA Project?
I think what I'm the most proud of is that our Zimbabwean colleagues are so grateful. I'm so proud that we could help them in their time of need, because they stayed in that country. And many other Zimbabweans, believe me, got out of the country. They went to Europe. They're highly trained physicians and nurses. They could go anywhere on the planet because of their training and their intelligence, and they're just fabulous people. So I'm proud that we worked as partners, as opposed to, as I've said before, a very top-down organization. And so that's probably the most pride I have. But the thing that I'm most excited about are the people that I've met along my journey of the philanthropic community of Denver especially. It's just overwhelming to me. I have framers, pro bono, $200-300 frames on these paintings year after year, always with a smile. What more can we do? They contact me if I don't contact them. And caterers who give you price breaks, bands who play for a third of what they usually charge. And so, it's just been unbelievably fulfilling for our board. We have 5 people on our board, all volunteer. One even lives in California, and she's on every conference call. And I just think I'm very proud, and it's added a lot to my worldview that the world is a good place. If you sit in front of the TV all day, you do not think that, but I know it to be true.
Heather, do you have any last questions?
I think I'm great. I'm just really happy you could have this conversation. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you both for joining us. If you want more information on the ZATA Project, you can check out zataproject.org. And as always, you can check out africaagenda.org for more information. Thank you for joining us today.